Hello and welcome to the Fix-It Shed. If you like to save money by doing things yourself, you're going to want to subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss anything. So today I'm going to be working on a Toro LX 420. I picked up this mower in the fall and it's been sitting in the corner patiently waiting for me to get around to working on it. It actually runs fairly decent, but the mower deck needs, they told me it needed a belt. It looks like somebody's done some work on it. There's some new parts, so we're going to have to check it out and see if that's all it really needs. So the first thing we want to do is we want to get the deck off and take a look at it. Alright, let's go ahead and lower the deck. So it looks like there's a bracket there. There's a bar in the front that needs to come off. And we'll need to release the clutch cable, which you can see better on the other side. That's that side. Okay, and this side I released the same way, just by pulling this pin out and pulling this arm out. So I missed getting it on camera, but it works just the same as the other side. And we want to get the belt off of the front pulley. And this bar came off, so that's all good to go. So now we're going to slide the deck out, but the clutch cable is still attached, so we have to be careful. That right here. So how do we want to unhook that? This looks like the easiest place to disconnect this cable, so let's do that. Alright, now let's get it the rest of the way out and take a look. Alright, so right off the bat, this isn't right. This belt should not be in behind this brake. That might have something to do with why it was binding up, because that's not where it goes. Alright. Okay, so you have the two brakes. There's a brake here, brake here. So when you let off, that's what makes everything slow down. So this being underneath there was really causing it to bind up. And I see why this looks all worn out. It looks like somebody put on some new pulleys and spindles. So let's see what it looks like underneath. Yep. Okay, definitely some new spindles. These are fresh, new bolts. Blades look a little chewed up. Okay, I'm curious to see if the belt not being installed properly and being kind of squashed by this brake, if that was what actually was the problem. So I'm going to reinstall this and test out the mower deck before I go any farther with it. Okay, well there's like way too much slack in there. I wonder if that's not the right belt. Yeah. There we go. Ugh. That belt is way too loose. Alright, well, I have a new belt ordered, so we're gonna have to see what we get. So instantaneous for you, but about a week later for me, new belt has shown up, and let's get the deck off and the old belt off and see if this fixes our problem. Alright, it looks like I'm going to need to loosen these two pulleys because there's no way I'm getting that out of there. And this looks pretty rough too. So I've got the two belts hanging from a nail, and as you can see, They're about the same size. Actually, the new one looks like it might be a little bit bigger, but it also feels like it might be a little bit thicker. So that might take up some more space. So let's give it a try. You can see how the old belt is worn, and the distance across here and the distance across here. So this one's a lot thinner, so that will go into the pulleys a lot farther. So hopefully, let's give this one a try, see how we do. So right here is a handy guide to let you know how to thread the belt through. Alright, I've got the deck back out. Something's not quite right. And this is loose. This is the right belt. This is it's a 1/2 by 109. So that's the correct belt for this mower and this deck. But this pulley is an idler pulley. It should move, right? There's a spring that's connected to this, and that should have some movement in it. And it does not move at all. So something's not right. Right? This spring is under tension. And I think that's what's supposed to be taking up the play, that, you know, the slack that I'm getting. So I'm going to undo this, loosen it a little bit, and see what there should be a sleeve in there so that you can tighten this down, but these items, this still floats on that. So let's see what we got. There, yeah. See, that's supposed to float like that. So this is also missing a belt guard here and a belt guard here. That would probably help keep the belt in place when the deck is disengaged. There's one. There's the other side locked in. Alright, now to get the belt on the front, this new belt is going to be really tricky to kind of try and squeeze through here. So to get this guide off, on this side, if you look up, so on this side there's a bolt right here. You can see the threads that come up, and that's what holds the bracket on. But if you go over to the other side, so you can actually just push this pin in. There, you can see I got the pin out. There we go. And that will allow you to move the bracket out of the way. Okay, now that's on. Now we can put the pin back in on the other side. Okay. There we go. Now that pin's back in there. Well, we still have a couple of things to figure out. So I've ordered the belt covers because I think that they also work as keepers so that once the belt gets slack, it doesn't fall off of the pulleys. So this deck is also missing the wheels. One bracket is broken off, so I'm probably just gonna leave the wheels off for now. And I also have to figure out a way to put a little bit more tension on the belt. It looks like we're close. When the deck is raised, there's enough tension on the belt to spin the blades. But when you lower the deck, the belt slacks and you can't spin the blades. So I need to figure out a way to tighten that up a little bit more. And actually, if you have a good suggestion, please feel free to leave it in the comments section. So if you got something out of this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Please keep watching to the end of the video. Hey guys, I have somebody that I'd like to introduce you to. This is Sam, and he's a new member of our family. So a few days ago, a friend of ours that has a farm found a box near her barn, and it had been taped shut and there weren't any holes in it, but when she opened it up, Sam was inside. Apparently someone thought Sam would make a good farm cat. So the farmer knew that the barn was way too close to the road and it was no place for a 6 to 8 week old kitten. And the farmer also knew that our cat had passed away in November, and so she sent us some pics and asked us if we were interested. And here he is. So one reason many animals end up in this situation is that animal shelters are full and they can't take them all. So I want to take a minute to tell you how you can help animal shelters out. So number one, adopt. So if you're thinking about getting an animal, definitely check out your local animal shelters and see what's available for adoption. So another way to help out is to volunteer. So they're always looking for volunteers, and if you know how to walk a dog, they'd probably be interested in getting some help. You can also donate. Donating money is good. Some places also accept items, so you could donate cat food, dog food, towels, blankets, that kind of thing. But make sure that you check with your shelter to see what they need. Also, in an effort to keep the stray animal population down, be sure to spay and neuter your pets. You want to say goodbye? So thanks for watching. Take care.